Do you always find yourself planning trades that you end up not taking and then taking trades that you didn't plan? Now that right there is the lack of discipline, and in this video, let's put an end to that. I'll tell you this, a few years back, I was so guilty of this, and it took me over a year for me to finally overcome this. Now in the comments, I need you to tell me the number of times you've found yourself in such a situation. And as well, if you find value in this video, please go ahead, like the video, and as well, you can go ahead and share this with someone that you know struggles with this same situation. Now, there are majorly two steps if you really want to improve your trading discipline, and make sure you do not miss step number 2, because this is what really changes you as a trader. The very first step is that you must acknowledge and recognize the fact that you are a trader that is actually indisciplined, or you are someone that actually lacks the discipline as a trader. Now this could show up in different ways. Maybe you have too much when it comes to FOMO. Maybe you're an impulsive trader. You see a move coming up and then you want to be part of that move, or maybe you just have that FOMO in you. You know, maybe you step away for a bathroom break and then you come back and price has maybe left that entry level that you wanted to enter at, so you decide to jump in and try and catch part of that move, and usually this always doesn't end well. So in the comments, I need you to tell me, do you always find yourself in such situations? Because personally, I always experience this. When I was just starting out, that first year of trading, I really was a mess, because I always wanted to be out there in the market to try and trade as much as possible. And when it comes to trading, that is a no. That's very wrong, because the more you trade, the more you actually expose your capital to the markets, and the markets are never friendly to you. So you'll end up blowing accounts, you will end up taking losses in the market. And this is why there's this big saying that less is more when it comes to trading. So if you do not reduce the number of trades you take, let's say per day or per week or per month, you're definitely not going to become that profitable trader that you want to become. Now that we've recognized that we actually have a problem, now how do we exactly overcome this particular problem? Now there are quite a few things you need to do for you to actually overcome this, and the major thing that I suggest you do is for you to have what we call a trading plan. You must have a plan. This is like a playbook that you're going to follow, that for you to actually make an entry or take an entry into the market, A, B, C, D must all be met. So have some kind of checklist that you're always going to follow religiously. So as the market actually plays out, you should be ticking one by one the list that you have in your playbook. Let's say if you're waiting for a particular confluence, like let's say price getting into a support level and then waiting for a particular candle, all these things you should be ticking them off as they happen, because you must follow your playbook. Do not deviate from your playbook, because every time you deviate, you're going to actually end up messing up. Now, as I trade today, I'm very okay with actually losing a trade, provided I've followed each and everything in my playbook. This is how I programmed myself, and I'm very okay. If I actually take a trade that didn't follow my playbook, I feel so bad, even if that trade actually ends up as a win. So this is exactly how you should be as a trader. Have a playbook that you're always going to play by. Now, I believe that if you follow each and everything that I've shared in this video, you'll definitely be able to overcome that indiscipline that you always actually exercise in the market. And if you found this video very helpful, then I'm sure you will find this next video very helpful, where I share the 4 steps to becoming a super consistently profitable trader.